Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about corruption case in Indonesia. So let's get started. When we look at this chart, we can see that corruption case in Indonesia have continued to increase from 2020 to 2025. In 2020, there were about 580 cases, rising to 620 in 2021 and 700 in 2022 and 700 to 750 in 2023 and 820 in 2024 and finally reaching like 900 cases in 2025. This shows that corruption is still a serious problem that hasn't been fully controlled. But there is also some good news. The number of cases that were successfully resolved also increased. In 2020, around 420 cases were handled, and the number kept rising to about 750 cases in 2025. This means that law enforcement agencies such as the KPK, the Attorney General Office, and the police has been more active and effective in dealing with corruption case. Real or fake? I don't know. If we look at the number of suspects, the data also shows an uptrend and upward trend from around 1,200 people in 2020 to about 200 people in 2025. This indicates that more suspects indicates that more suspects are being caught, meaning that the enforcement process has become broader and more comprehensive. However, despite many cases being handled, state financial loss due to corruption are still very high. In 2020, the losses were around 10 trillion rupiah. Wow, so big, right? Oh my god, this is Indonesia. And they continue to rise to about, not like, let me see, yeah. Maybe like, uh, wait, the in maybe like 17 trillion rupiah in 2025. This means that corruption is still causing significant damage to the country economy. From this chart, we can conclude two important things. The first is law enforcement in Indonesia has become stronger, or no, this information I get from ChatGPT. And as shown by the increasing number of cases that have been resolved, But second, the total number of correction cases hasn't gone down, which means prevention efforts still need to be improved. So the focus should only be on on the focus should only be on punishing the offenders, but also on preventing corruption before it happens. This can be done by promoting an anti-corruption education, budget transparency, and stronger internal supervision in government institutions. If prevention efforts go well, hopefully in the next few years, the charts will show a decrease in corruption case, not another increase. Maybe that's all from me. I'm sorry if the information is incorrect or something missing about some fact Indonesia like Sahroni and others, Sahroni DKK. Maybe that's all from me. I'm sorry I have any mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.